wealth transfer strategies using an IUL contract with a chronic illness rider, with a return of premium is something that we're doing as an insurance planning firm when we partner with financial planners, which is about 80% of what we do. I'm trying to leverage up RMDs for clients who don't have long-term care coverage in place and maybe have been self-insuring, and maybe that's okay, but maybe there's a better way. Because if the client doesn't need the RMD to take the tax hit, and then now just put it back into something on an investment side, a lot of times you can leverage that up in a little bit better way. So as far as using some of those new contracts with the riders that we discussed earlier, this was a situation where we have a client where the portfolio was worth just shy of, call it, a $5 million. Has a couple grandkids that was looking to on the IRA to do the stretch with, but also looked at that account as, hey, if I had to, pay some pretty expensive long-term care bills, I could use those funds. What we did is work with the CFP, the CPA, to crunch out the RMD numbers that were going to be coming off of that portfolio. Looked at what the average was from now until 85, and the contract would cover the client into infinity. We're just looking at paying it through 85 and then letting it run forever. It gave us a after-tax, or after the taxes were paid, about, call it $56,000 a year. So yes, the client could take that extra $56,000 a year and now go back and reinvest that into something that could be taxable right away or could be taxable over time. Or once one payment is put into this contract, the client's going to leverage up day one, add an extra $1 million of coverage, million of funds accessible for long-term care. Still over time, because there's a cash value account attached to it, see that grow, and if he ever needed that money or wanted to take some withdrawals not relating to long-term care and pass those along to the grandkids while he's still living, he could certainly do that. But again, have that pool growing for long-term care and also a better legacy and a better way to leverage up what the kids, or the, what the grandkids would be getting. Now, once that one payment is made, this kicks in, we're not liquidating his entire account. That's what's called an idiot insurance advisor when they show, taking the full IRA and let's just move the whole thing. What we're showing here is just kicking out the RMD every year, letting the IRA stay and maintain and grow at a very realistic rate, but just using what's kicking out for the leverage play. And now we have the total numbers, which would go to the estate if he passed away at 80 and never needed long-term care. The IRA is still at 1.7. The LTC life pool wasn't needed for LTC, so that just pays tax-free. Now you got $3 million kicking in. Disability insurance, what's new? We'll take a break after this. Return of premiums available, a bunch of different styles with 3 carriers. What else is new with disability insurance? The ability to customize a disability policy for clients going through a divorce, which someone has told me once or twice that 50% of marriages end in a divorce, so there's plenty of clients that know this. You can design disability coverage to protect the alimony and the child support at about 30% less than a traditional DI policy. And for the client who is the payer, all his or her traditional DI is now protected and not being looked at by the ex-spouse if the disability happens. So those are some new things.